Next up with this drive-through RPG order, I have Crawling Under a Broken Moon compilation for Dungeon Crawl Classics. The complete run of post-apocalyptic science fantasy DCC zine with all 18 issues in one tome. Now I believe, and again, don't quote me on this because I don't do a lot of deep research. This is, again, as if you have seen my 500 subscriber video, you know that this is a pretty close to no effort channel. Also, if you've ever seen one of my videos before, you already know that this is a pretty close to no effort channel. So I haven't done research. I believe this is the America setting that there are a whole bunch of books for. Here's the back. It looks like you can mostly read it through the glare. And I've been interested in that. I have Mutant Crawl Classics already. I know that this is not quite the same. I believe this leans into where Mutant Crawl Classics is a kind of nebulous apocalyptic future. This is specifically a future of the US, I believe. And I decided to get this instead of the various, yeah, here we go, the America Survival Guide. In part because it was a lot cheaper, but also just I kind of like the idea of getting it in its rawest form, not necessarily its most polished form. I don't know why. It just, there's something about the DIY vibe of Dungeon Crawl Classics and all of that that just really thrills me, and so I kind of liked this take on things. I don't know. Who knows what that means? But I look forward to looking through this. It sort of reminds me and makes me think of the Gong Farmer's Almanacs, which I like so much. So we've got all kinds of, looks like lots of charts. I'm assuming some scenarios, probably some various, new character types maybe. Let's see if I can get a sense of it. Yeah, issue 1, Welcome to America. Well, here, let me just do that. So you can see the content. Because that was really one of the things that I was curious about. I hadn't really seen anybody break down what was actually in it. So let me show the contents. And you can pause if needed. I enjoy Dungeon Crawl Classics and Mutant Crawl Classics for the hells of pop and weirdness. And even sometimes when I know I'm never going to actually run something, I really enjoy just reading it. Now, obviously, it'd be all that much better if I do end up running some of this stuff. And one of the nice things, because a lot of the stuff is pretty easily compatible, and because the game is already so off the wall, I've been able to mix in Mutant Crawl Classic stuff into my Dungeon Crawl Classics already. That's been no problem. I'm sure with the monsters and critters, I may do the same. We'll see where else things go. So, anyway, it's a big volume. You sometimes get this with the print on demand. They're not always whatever the best condition, but I think this was like $18.99, something like that. And it's like 500 pages. It's more than 500 pages. It's 533 pages, it looks like, if you include this last ad. So that's pretty great. That's a lot of content for not a ton of money. And, we'll see. I mean, if I only take out a fifth of this, that's still a pretty good price. So that's this one. On to the next item in the box. And leave me a comment if you've done America and if you've checked this out before. Obviously, if you're into DCC, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. So take care.